In September of 2021, I decided to start selling Lego more aggressively. I have to tell you, making that decision changed my entire life. I went from somebody who was using their hard-earned money, probably like you, to pay for their hobby. Now today, because of what I've been doing, I'm able to pay for the hobby itself, I'm able to grow my business, and I'm able to spend money on extra things that I couldn't before. Not only did doing this give me some more financial freedom, but it allowed me the opportunity to fall more in love with the hobby that I've had since I was a kid. If I could go back and talk to 2021 Dave, who had zero experience selling Lego, who wasn't approved to sell on Amazon, and really didn't know how to sell other products outside of eBay, these are the 5 things I would exactly tell him to get himself started and moving quicker. The first thing I tell Dave to do, set goals. Be realistic, understand what you're going for, and be smart about it. Let's get into that a little bit more. What is a goal? Someone might say, oh, my goal is to make money. Great. I'm going to ask you to be more specific and targeted with it. There's an acronym that's used and that I've used before called SMART goals. Let's cover those letters. The S stands for specific. What's a specific goal? Be very targeted, be very detailed about what you're going for. M is measurable. How can you measure it? How do you quantify it in a way that you could tell, did you make it, did you not? The A, attainable. Be realistic about this goal. Is what you're putting out there truly and really attainable? Or are you saying, I want to make $100,000 in my first year selling Lego on whatever channel that I do? That's unrealistic. So be thoughtful, make your goal attainable, relevant. Make the goal relevant to what you're doing. We'll get into an example. Make it relevant to your lifestyle. Make it relevant to you. Don't make it outlandish and absurd. T is timely. Put yourself on a window. You can't say, and you shouldn't say, I want to make $100,000 just because I want to make $100,000. Otherwise, that goal can go from day one till infinite. And 10 years from now, maybe you hit that. But by putting yourself in a timely thought process and putting a window on that date, you now have a target of when you want to accomplish this by. So let's talk about an example of a bad goal. A bad goal is, hey, I want to make $100,000 selling Lego. Cool, go do it. What's your why? What's your purpose of selling those Lego? What are you going to do with that $100,000 once it's done? Are you going to celebrate? Are you going to invite me to a party? What are you going to do? Now let's give an example of a SMART goal. In my first year of selling Lego, I want to profit $15,000 and use it towards paying off my car, use it towards a family vacation, use it towards home improvement, use it towards college, use it for whatever I want, but I'm going to be specific with that. Let's review that goal. Was it specific? Yes. I told you what I wanted, I told you what I was going to do, and I told you by when I wanted it to be done. Was it measurable? Yes. I said I want to profit X dollars by X time. So I can measure that, and I'm going to know if I accomplished it or I didn't. Is it attainable? Realistically, yeah, it is. If you want to get aggressive, you can make $15,000 selling Lego in your first year profit. But your amount is personal to you. My first amount was not $15,000, I can tell you that. Is it relevant to what I'm about, what I'm trying to accomplish, and my purpose? Yes. I love Lego. I'm going to sell Lego now. I'm looking to make a profit by X time period, and here's a profit. So it is relevant. And is it timely? Yes. I said by the end of my first year. So now I time box myself and put myself on a window to say, hey, I need to accomplish this by X date. Then we'll get into the how you're going to do it, but be realistic with your goals, establish SMART goals, and you could just Google SMART goals and find all kinds of templates out there to help yourself. I wish I had done that to start. Step 2, research. This is the hard work before the fun work begins. You must spend your time researching the different Lego themes, how they sell, how they trend, what sets are going to be good, what sets are not going to be good, and the history of these themes as they've grown in price and their percentage growth year over year. That's going to give you the information you need to make smart, thoughtful decisions as you look to pursue this goal of investing in Lego and turning a profit for yourself. There are tons of resources out there for you. Bricklink, a huge resource. YouTube, phenomenal resource. Other websites that you can just search, Lego investing, they're all going to be huge resources for you. Reddit has Lego investment forums. So there are all these channels for you to get really educated on the Lego market so that you've done your research to know what themes you want to spend your time, energy, and money on. Do the research. Step 3, start with a small diversified portfolio. I'm going to highly recommend you stick to themes that you know or themes you've researched that have performed well in the secondary market, and there is a market for them. As you guys know, I tend to stick to Star Wars and Marvel. That's what I feel I know best. They also do fairly well, but that's what I feel I know best. If you're just getting started, I would not encourage you to go spend a lot of money buying sets for investment. Start small in pocket with a small portfolio of sets so that you can build up and reinvest in yourself. Find sets that are small and or quick flips, a few larger sets that you might have to hold on to so that you can start to build some longevity with it. But be mindful of how long you're going to have to sit. And that's where the research comes in, that you build out your portfolio. So you might purchase some, I can flip these immediately and make $10, $15. I talked about some of those in my Brickheads video. You can look at that to understand a little bit more about that community. But be mindful about the sets you're buying. Can I flip these quickly? Am I going to have to hold on to them for a long time? And if so, what's the profit margin I'm looking to get out of these? But I'll encourage you to start small and build from there and stick to what you know. The fourth thing is the second part of research. Track retiring sets, track discounts, get deep online, find websites that offer better deals than others, know what you're looking for, understand what you're looking for, and then make a plan to purchase them as they hit your price point. I highly encourage you to find websites that are going to give you notifications of price tracking. One example you may or may not know is Camel. That is an Amazon-specific website, not sponsored, not anything, just a website I use to get triggered when there is a price change on a Lego set that I am very interested in. Find those sites that are going to give you that level of detail. On Reddit, you can identify and find out when sets are going to retire, so that as you find the sets that you're interested in, you can start tracking them. And as they get closer to retirement, you can start looking for discounts and sales so that you could take advantage of that, so that you could build your portfolio. Because let's be honest, Legos start to increase in value for a few reasons. The first is availability. Gift with purchase, let's use Luke Skywalker Hilt as a good example that just came out with Jabba's Sail Barge. Already sold out, not available online, already selling on third-party sites for well over $100, upwards near $200. Availability and exclusivity of that set specifically is a reason you see that price increase. Other sets you can buy at the store online, they're going to be the same. Is it Lego.com exclusive? Is it Target exclusive? Is it a local retail vendor exclusive? They retire, which is what we're talking about here. When Lego sets retire, in time you will see an organic price increase. But you have to know when they're going to retire. When I first started, I was just, give me this set, give me that set, give me that set. And I had 30, 40 sets. They were probably sitting on shelves because they weren't set to retire. They may have been new releases and I wasn't patient. So track retirement, track discounts. Last, develop your strategy and document everything. I have spreadsheets. I'll blur some of it out, but I'll put it up here for you guys to see, where I track when I bought it, where I bought it, retirement date, set information, what was the original price versus the price I bought it at, price per piece, what platform I sold it on, how much did I make, what were my commissions, how much did I pay for shipping, so that I can get to a gross profit, net profit, how much I've spent, whether I'm in the black or the red. So develop that strategy of when you're going to start selling things on what channel and document everything. Hopefully, if it's one of your goals, you do so well that you're taxed on it. Cool. If you don't document everything and don't keep your information, you're going to lose out on that situation because there's something called the cost of goods sold. And you may already know this, some of you may not, but I'm just sharing, and I'm not a tax expert, so this is not advice, this is not tax advice. What I do know is the cost of goods sold, which include the purchase of product, which include shipping costs, which include shipping material, because I offer free shipping, is all deductible when you go to pay taxes. So you can reduce your tax liability, but you have to keep documentation and document on a spreadsheet, however you choose to do that. Keep invoices you get, keep receipts, scan them, whatever it is you do, but use that in your selling strategy so that you know what sets you're ready to sell, when you're ready to sell them, so that you can easily reconciliate how much you might have to pay for taxes on that. And all these sites, I'm not going to get into, eBay will do this when you have this much sold, Amazon does this, Mercari, Bricklink. I'm not going to get into those details here because I don't want to claim and I'm not the expert. You do want to document, you do want to be very thoughtful about a selling strategy so that your products are selling better, quicker, faster, and for more than other people. For me, I tried on eBay, I tried on Mercari, I never tried Bricklink. I decided to go with Amazon because it brought the masses to me, where eBay, I have to hope somebody still uses a channel like eBay, which is still very popular. Mercari, lesser known, right? StockX, lesser known. Poshmark, you could sell Lego on Poshmark, lesser known. But those weren't for me. Amazon is, and I'm willing to pay a few more percentage points of commission because Amazon brings me the audience that I'm looking for and it's less work on my end. Mind you, you do have to get approved to sell on Amazon. But test different things, find out what's going to work for you, and then implement that strategy. Your research would tell you what price points you should be using, knowing the market that you're in, and the set theme is what I'm talking about, lets you know how aggressive you can be with price. So you've already done the dirty work. Now it's time to put it out there and enjoy, reap the benefits of it. I really wish I knew those 5 steps when I first got started. What I want to encourage you to do is, if you're interested in selling Lego, is don't wait to be perfect. If you have an interest, if you have goals, start. Don't wait. You'll get there. You'll get a lot better. I know I've gotten a lot better, and following these steps as I've learned and failed and failed and learned has made my sales increase tremendously. I went from doing a few $1,000s in my first year, now I'm in year 3, to a whole lot more, but I'll just share that it's helping me accomplish my goals. And what I wanted out of my Lego goals was to pay for my daughter's volleyball lifestyle. We travel out for volleyball, and to help make a car payment. So if you could just put those 2 numbers together over the course of 12 months, you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. And following these steps and learning them, I failed early so that I can learn quickly. And now I'm able to see my goals through, and I'm looking to continue to grow. But I will tell you, don't wait for perfection. If this is something you're interested in, just get started. You will learn, you will get better, and you'll be thoroughly engaged in it. I am so much more engaged in the Lego environment because I decided to pick up this, what I call hobby, because it's fun for me. So that would be my last piece of advice. If I could go back to Dave 3 years ago, I would tell him these 5 things. But fundamentally, have fun with it. This is a great experience. You're so attached to the community and you learn so much about Lego and the environment. Have fun with it. At the end of the day, somebody said this in one of my comments, this is just Lego. And it is. And there's a market for everything. That's a video for another time. But have fun with what you're doing. If you're not having fun, maybe it isn't for you. I personally love this. I love talking about Lego. I love sharing my thoughts with you guys. I love getting your feedback. This is fun to me. So if you take those 5 steps, incorporate some fun, it's going to be awesome for you. But don't hesitate. If you want to do it, get out there and do it. See you next time.